Like, Lexie really threw HYBE a surprise party before the party. Like, that shit is so funny to me. Like, Lexie threw a surprise party before the party. Lexie, you ate that. So, Lexie of Saintsatine left her group. A now 4-member group is back to 3 when originally there were 3. And the question is, did Lexie make the right decision? In the eyes of the public, it's kind of mixed. But in my eyes, Lexie did something that not too many people would have done. You guys want to talk about it? Let's get into it. Hi, you guys. Welcome back into my channel. Oh, you guys, after a whirlwind of a week, we're now here to talk about Lexie leaving Saintsatine. And you guys, I have so many thoughts. Like, we could really have a dissertation on this whole topic. And I really want to get down to the nitty gritty and the negative thoughts that nobody is really going to touch on. And that might involve throwing some men under the bus and having a conversation as a whole, you guys. So if you guys are here for this and want to share your thoughts, please comment down below. But come into the room, you guys. Come into the room. Now, you guys, with topics like this, we must put on our thinking caps. We must think. We must have emotional intelligence when getting to topics like this, because I might say some things that people won't agree with, but my way of thinking, I see two sides of the same coin. I see the positive and I see the negative. All right, you guys, you ready to get into this topic? Let's get into it. Now, I'm sure you have watched plenty of videos discussing this topic, but you guys, Lexie from Saintsatine has left the group. Yes, you guys. And instantly, my mind was like, wait a minute, hold on. I reacted to Saintsatine a couple months ago. So, me seeing Lexie leaving the group, you guys, I'm not going to hold you. I was shocked. I was like, Lexie? Wait, Lexie? Lexie? And you guys, the reason I was shocked is because, no shade, Lexie is the token white woman of the group. And what do you mean token white woman? Well, as we all know, colorism plays an extreme role in the entertainment community. So with Lexie being a token white woman leaving the group, I was just gagged because, no shade, HYBE and Geffen, or HYBE and whoever collaborated to make this group, they were gonna make Lexie the face of the group. Yup. No shade, you guys. I know there's another white woman in the group, Emily, you guys. There's Emily and Lexie. You guys, we have to be cognizant. We have to use our common sense. Emily was not going to be the face of the group. Now, back then, you guys, during Dream Academy, everyone was commenting on Emily's looks, you guys. In the entertainment industry, visual plays a big part. I'm not saying Emily's not attractive at all. I think Emily's a pretty girl. Now, no shade. HYBE and Cat's Eye, they hit it out of the park with Manon being the face of the group. I say what I say. Manon was definitely the face of that group, and she's the black woman. I wish Saintsatine would have got the same luxury with Samara, but Samara on Dream Academy was never pegged to be the face of any group. No shade. Not saying that she couldn't be, but I just didn't see it. When I seen the members in the lineup for Saintsatine, my eyes instantly went to Lexie. I was like, Lexie. She can sing, she has the vocals, the visuals, white woman, she has the skin complexion, the complexion for the protection. She was going to get the face of the group. Now, if that wasn't enough, apparently, you guys, now I'm not too deep in the Dream Academy lore, but apparently Lexie left Dream Academy because when it became a competition, it went against her morals and her values and her standards. And she was like, you know what? This is not the culture I want to be in. I did not come here on the perception of this is going to be a competition to fight to get into the group. I thought our skills would take us there, but apparently that wasn't enough. And Lexie left. HYBE kept her around, you guys, and instantly shoehorned her in another group. No shade to Lexie. Lexie must really be that girl. And if I were Lexie, I would feel like I'm that bitch. I left the competition on my own morals. You guys sought me out again and put me into a new group, mind you, with 2 other Dream Academy contestants. Now, my mind is thinking of this because, you guys, I didn't even know that Lexie, Emily, and Samara was already out forming a public image. I didn't even know the girls were out at MTV Awards, you guys. A picture popped up on my feed where Lexie, Emily, and Samara were wearing these kind of sort of risque but adult type outfits. And I'm not going to hold you guys. They looked so good. I was like, wait a minute. 3 girls from Dream Academy with a dedicated fan base. Why didn't you just debut them as a trio? But then my mind was like, well, wait, hold on, Cole. The reason why they didn't do it is because fans would have been like, well, wait a minute, hold up. We fought to get these members into Cat's Eye. Then you take 3 more Dream Academy contestants and plug them into a new group. So what was the point of them working so hard on Dream Academy for Cat's Eye when you literally took 3 of them and formed a new group? So I was like, wait, no, that would kind of be counterproductive. That would be shooting yourself in the foot. But I feel like you should have just went all in, because it's like, damn if you do, damn if you don't. It didn't make sense for them to do a reality show, a survival show. You guys, every time a survival show comes up nowadays, it spells the end. This is not 2016 times when IOI had a survival show, Eyes won. This is not that time. It pains me. Every time I see a survival show group, I kind of feel like, yes, the fan base will be there to buy the albums, but GP-wise, people won't give a damn. This company made a survival show, a Japanese survival show at that, you guys, to scour for a Japanese member. Now, why would you do that? The only way that will make sense if Saintsatine will be promoting in the Japanese market, but none of the members in the group can speak Japanese. So my mind was like, wait a minute, hold up. That's dumb. And then a man, this is why men shouldn't be in charge, especially over women. And I say what I say. I'm a feminist, you guys. A man decided that a 16-year-old would fit into a group with 3 grown adults. Now, I think all these members in the group, outside of Sakura, is in their early 20s. Like, they're younger than me, possibly, but they're in their early 20s. Sakura is a 16-year-old. Do you guys not know how hard that would have been to put a 16-year-old in a group full of adults? Mind you, you have to be out and about in the industry to promote your group. Sakura could not go to no late night after parties. She couldn't be out past a certain time with her work permit. Like, there's so much Sakura could not do. And when you actually had a member, Ayana, who was of age and would have fit very well within the group, but you didn't choose her. You chose a younger member. I honestly think that just messed them over completely. Like, that was the dumbest decision you could have done. And guess who did it? A man. Okay, so now we have Sakura in the group. Now Lexie, maybe 3 months after we seen Sakura being chosen for the group preparing for their solo debut, Lexie left the group, you guys. Now, I can't say it's a shocker, but I honestly didn't see it coming. It just was so asinine to put a 16-year-old into a group. And it's even more funny that Lexie was sought out again for a new group and left again. Lexie, you are a company's worst nightmare. Like, oh my God, Lexie, you don't have no dedication. But I can't be mad at you. I can't be mad at you. Like, literally, I'm going into this group knowing that we're gonna make grown, sophisticated, sexy music for adults, my age range, and you literally put a minor in the group and aged our group down. Why do K-pop companies consistently do this? Adding minors to a group full of adults. Like, that shit is so weird. And I'm gonna tell you why they do this. No one wants to say it, but I'm gonna say it. That's kind of sort of like a sexualization with minors. No shade. If I was a CEO, I'm not putting any minor into my group. The youngest age I will put into my group with adults is 18. It's 18 because now you're out of high school, like you're a full functioning adult by society standards. I would not want to subject the 16-year-old into a group. And mind you, even 18 is young. Hell, one can argue being in your 20s is still young. But I would not go as far as to put a 16-year-old in a group. And some companies do 13-year-olds. Like, that shit is sick. They have perverts out here that actively will prey on these kids. Like, that is insanity. You guys, I want to read you Lexie's statement regarding leaving Saintsatine. Okay, guys, this is Lexie's words, and Lexie actually posted this on her Instagram. Hi, Lexie here. When I joined Project Saintsatine, I truly believed it was the right place for me. I was excited about the presented vision and future plans that we were going to be working towards together. So that's letting me know these girls had a different notion of what Saintsatine was actually going to be. Clock it. HYBE and Geffen will always have a special place in my heart. I'm incredibly grateful for the opportunities they've given me and the lessons I've learned from them. But now we have come to the mutual decision that this is the right time for us to move forward separately. While it feels heavy-hearted, I have found peace in that some things in life aren't destined. I have nothing but respect and appreciation for the team, but we have different ways of operating, and that's okay. further letting me know that Lexie had a different vision. Like, their visions probably aligned in the beginning, but when you went ahead and said, let's add a fourth member, and then chose a minor at that, then a Japanese member, so the communication between the four of them is already at an all-time low. Like, you guys literally shot yourselves in the foot at every corner. Oh my God. Keep supporting Saintsatine. Emily, Samara, and Sakura are my forever sisters. We will always support each other and want the best for each and every one of us. Now I'm on my next adventure. My debut in future might look different than what you expected, but stay tuned. I'm not done yet. Thank you for your support. I love you, Lexie. Lexie, you are a key. You are a key. Lexie, in real life, we could be friends. You are so funny. But you know what? I am glad Lexie stood on business. Lexie probably thought, you know what? Most people in my position will just grit their teeth, drop their head, and eat the shit that's presented to them. But I'm not them. This is not what I wanted. This is not what you told me in the beginning. And since our plans are not aligned with each other, I'm actually gonna step away because you know what? You sought me out once and you sought me out again. Someone else is gonna seek me out. Now, Lexie, I do have to say this towards you. I do. Lexie, you are a white woman. Lexie, this was gonna be your group. I could see it now. This was going to be Lexie and friends. I know how entertainment works. I know how people work. They were gonna be Lexie and friends. Lexie, this group was kind of sort of built around you. I'm pretty sure that you were the first member they reached out to. It's funny that someone left this group and the group was tailor-made for them, but you know what, Lexie? You stood on business. I have nothing but respect for you. I'm glad that you stepped away. Like, this is not what you wanted. You left. You ate that. You ate that. Now, Lexie, you do have to understand. You have to figure out what you want to do. Maybe you should be a solo artist. Maybe you should. I think being a soloist for you is the best. It's the best course of action because you can do what you want to do. And what's your vision is your vision. Now, you guys, I also want to get into this TikTok because this TikTok been going around, you guys, and someone has thoughts on the situation, and I really want to see if my thoughts and his thoughts are going to match up. But me, frankly, I feel like Lexie did herself a solid. Like, Lexie seeing, like, you know what? This is a sinking ship. You added a Japanese minor member into a group with us adults who all speak English, so the language barrier is already fucked up. She's a minor at that. The concept that we wanted, something more sexy, we cannot do with the minor. We will kind of be kids bopified. We'll be forced to do that. And the party before the party performance didn't make it no better because Sakura just clearly wasn't ready. Like, I kind of feel like if Ayana was put into this group, they could have salvaged it and still did the concept that they were going for. When I see them at the MTV Awards, you guys, Lexie had an open V-neck, you guys, showing underboobs. The girls had on risque outfits. Sakura as a minor cannot do that. These are women. They cannot be women with a young woman in the group. No shade. They can't. They cannot explore all sides of themselves because they gotta present themselves a certain way because they have someone who's young in the group. Like, you literally pigeonholed them. That is insane. And why in the hell is a man picking a member for a girl group? Like, Lexie really threw HYBE a surprise party before the party. Like, that shit is so funny to me. Like, Lexie threw a surprise party before the party. Lexie, you ate that. I do hope going forward, I don't see can this group even go forward because it's too much controversy. Like, Samara already had the public against her because of her things on Dream Academy that I never really got into. Emily doesn't have the, I don't want to say it factor, but Emily doesn't have it enough. She's not well-rounded. She's not an all-rounder enough to carry the group. And Sakura still needs training. Like, this is a PR nightmare. I honestly think Saintsatine should just focus on getting themselves together. And I do not want them to say, let's go get Ayana. Ayana, if you ever watch this video, do not be anyone's second option. Because honestly, if they would have put you in the group before, all this possibly could have been avoided. Ayana, rescind the invitation. Block them from your emails, actually. If they reach out to you, don't open it. Just do not open it. But I don't see how Saintsatine could move forward from this point. No one in this group is strong enough to lead them forward. Like, all the cards are stacked against them. And truth be told, I'm not interested to see Samara and Emily and Sakura in the group. Like, at first I was intrigued with Saintsatine as a 3-member. With adding Sakura in, the interest kind of did wane, but I was going to be seated for the debut. But now it's like, well, damn, what's even the reason to even pay attention? I think all of them will strive as soloists. I think Sakura would have did better in a group that's more suited to her demographic, a younger group. I think Emily is leading in dance. So Emily would have fit good in another group as well. Samara can sing. She can dance as well. She could have possibly been a soloist. I do see them in a group just without Sakura. Like, this is not Sakura's fault. Don't get it twisted. It's the company. It's the company. But you guys, I really want to get into this TikTok. Okay, guys, let's get into this TikTok by this creator with his thoughts on the whole Lexie and Saintsatine situation. And he also seems to be touching on Recine as well. I don't know what that's about, but let's get into this.
Lexie did not play in HYBE's face. HYBE played in Lexie's face twice.
Really?
But you can't play in the face of a woman that grew up with universal health care and workers' rights and boundaries. Lexie grew up in a socialized country. She didn't grow up in a capitalist country. So both her and Manon, when they see that the company is not being honest, when they see that their rights are not being respected, when they see that their artistic vision is being respected, it's not like in Korea where they sign these contracts with all their rights taken away.
I like that. I like that. You guys, I like that. Now, what he was saying, Lexie grew up in a socialist country and all that, I honestly did not get that. What stuck out to me is when he said, you cannot, if you don't respect the artist's vision and what they see for themselves, and it's not being mutual, it's not being reciprocated, that's where the problem came in. And I feel like that statement right there, basically knowing what you want, being told this is what you're going to be given, and then we're going to switch up on you, but you're still expected to just eat the shit that's presented to you. That's why I think Lexie was like, no more. That's what stuck out to me. Knowing what you want, you guys, and knowing your boundaries and your morals and what you're not going to crumble for, that is so important, especially in the entertainment industry, because people think once you sign a contract, they have the power over you, like you belong to them. But if you know yourself and have the self-respect enough, and your self-worth and your self-value, can't nobody diminish that, you're going to be all right. And Lexie clearly has self-respect in her values. I hate to say it, Lexie, no shade. Lexie has a strong support system. She has a caring mother. These things were instilled in her, and these are some good qualities to have. We should be taking notes.
Not in America, where they have the belief instilled in them that they just need to hustle, and then they'll make it. They were raised to have work-life balance. They were raised to have boundaries. They were raised to understand their rights. And so when their rights are infringed upon, they're going to leave. And, you know, if I were Lexie and I thought I was going to be going into this mature, you know, elevated concept, and then they threw in a 15-year-old into the group that needed a lot of work, and she realized that they were going to be doing a kids' bopification version of the art that she thought she was going to finally achieve. And all this time you're seeing Carly, Adela, Ilya, Marquis doing the work that they want to be doing, creating mature, thoughtful, interesting art. Even though it might be indie, or so you could say low budget, or it's not polished, like at least it's theirs. And if you're going to be working for a company and they own your likeness, they own how you look, they own when you sleep, when you wake up, what you do with your life, you better be in love with the product that you're creating, or else you're just going to
resent them.
Because the reality is, like, Lexie could just go solo right now. I don't know what her contract says, like if she's like not allowed to compete, but when you are financially sound from a socialized country with a good head on your shoulders, it's very difficult for these companies to take advantage of you. Like, good luck to Lexie, and like this was a huge misstep on HYBE's part. Especially in Korea, when groups like Recine are really blowing up and taking the market back from HYBE, where they're wanting these authentic, vocal forward, aspirational sounds. It's going to be really interesting to see if HYBE follows that trend, because they don't have the groups that can follow in what Recine is doing. Like, Recine is doing what BTS did back in Gen 3, where like an indie label brought a fresh sound to the K-pop scene.
Okay, let's talk about that. Okay, so he touched on a lot of things that I even said in my dissertation. I feel like if you have a good head on your shoulders, you know what you want, and a company is all in apparently with what we're going to give you, but then they switch up at the last second, you have every right to say, you know what, let me get off of this train right now, because I'm not going to be in love with the product that I'm going to be putting out. I cannot stand behind this product because this is not my vision. This is your vision. And I have to just basically eat the shit that you're giving me and be happy, be complacent because you chose me to be here. Like, if I'm going to be here, I want to enjoy being here. Like, I'm at that point in my life personally, from a personal experience, at my job. Like, I don't enjoy being there. I'm just there to be there to get the money. But And that's just a 9 to 5. Imagine signing a contract, being in a whole entertainment industry. If you have to be there, you're forced to be there, you better damn well enjoy every waking second of being there. And Lexie did the right thing. If that wasn't for her, she had every right to leave. She had every right to leave. So you guys, this won't surprise me if Samara comes out and leaves, if Emily comes out and leaves. They might feel like it's their last chance to be in this entertainment industry. But as you can see, this entertainment industry is so big, anyone can get into it. Shit, they have AI artists out right now, not even real people, being pushed in the industry. You took a 15, 16-year-old, put them in a group with 3 mature members and thought it wasn't going to implode? Well, joke's on you. Lexie threw your ass a surprise party before the party, baby, and you didn't even get the memo. Like, your invitation got lost in the mail. So when you popped up, it wasn't what you expected. Shit. The cake was already melting. Like, the writing was on the wall. And what's gagging me is the fact that Lexie was actually participating in the survival show, probably thinking, okay, like, I wonder if Lexie kept thinking, I wonder if she kept thinking the adults, the 19-year-old was going to get into the group, not the 15, 16-year-old. That's gagging me. That is gagging me. I wonder when all this just happened. Like, you mean to tell me, wait, so were the contracts never really signed? Like, maybe they signed contracts for the 3 of them, but those contracts were null and void when a 4th member was introduced. So they had to go back and re-sign. Because that will make the most sense. Because Lexie got out of that contract right away. And if Lexie debuts under HYBE, I don't think you should stay there, Lexie. I don't think you should stay there. But I don't see Saintsatine working out. I don't. If I'm gonna be honest, I don't see it working out. How could it work out if everyone's so strong-willed in what they want to do and they threw a wrench into the plans? This won't work out. But you guys, HYBE got a surprise party before the party and they're eating shit instead of cake right now. Like, they have shit all over their face instead of cake because you made a dumb decision. And this is not Sakura's fault. I don't want everybody to get into the comments and blame Sakura. We have to blame HYBE because it companies like this in general, because their way of aging down groups. Companies do not think mature groups are gonna sell. They are. If the music is good, they're relatable, the music is going to fucking sell. Youth can only last for so long. Clock it. Youth can only last so long. Hell, by the time you get 20, everybody thinking we're old. Youth cannot be the selling point to every group. Yes, I'm sure teenagers seeing a 15, 16-year-old in a group of grown women would have been aspirational. You mean a 15-year-old can get into a group with these women? We can do the same thing. Yes, an underdog story, but that doesn't apply to every group. Like, oh my God. If you simply would have kept those 3 members together, you'd have been A-okay. You guys, what are your thoughts? Please comment down below. I don't think Lexie did anything wrong. Lexie knows her work. She knows what she wants, and she went after it. And Lexie reminds me of me. You know, Lexie wasn't scared to step out on faith. That's called stepping out on faith. Walk by faith, not by sight. You guys, leave your thoughts down below. But that is all I have for you. Be sure to like this video. Be sure to comment. Be sure to subscribe down to this channel. Click this bell right here to be notified about all my latest updates, so you don't miss a video from me. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye.